Now, officials of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, invaded the offices of the Electoral Commission with an objective to force the Deputy Commissioner of the Electoral Commission, Georgina Opoku-Amankwah, out of office. The Deputy Chairperson is said to have defied an order of interdiction by EOCO and reported to work Monday. The standoff that lasted close to 5 hours was settled after a meeting between the Executive Director of EOCO, Georgina Opoku-Amankwah, and her lawyer. Here's what transpired as JoyNews' Latif Idris reports.
Information we picked earlier today has to do with the fact that some 2 members of EOCO stormed the Electoral Commission this morning. They moved straight here at the office of the Deputy Commissioner, asking her to vacate the office. But now what Madam has said is that the only authority that can get her out of office is the presidency. So she's for now waiting for the directive of the president to ask her to proceed on leave again. Other than that, not EOCO, not the national security, not any other body can get her to proceed on leave.
If they want to use force, I mean, I'm a woman, I can't fight men. But for me to just walk out like I'm going out and then you lock it, no, I'm not going to do that.
They wanted to lock your office?
Well, for them, they are just saying that the investigations are not over. And until the Attorney General gives advice. Yes, that's what they are saying. And then what?
How are you define that?
I'm not defining any such thing. What I'm saying is that in law, the principle of law, if a matter is before a circuit court and a superior court sees, it sees with that same matter, automatically the one in the lower court lies flat. Yes, so now if I'm in office, what am I impeding? Because they've already taken all the documents, blah, 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 and done all the investigations and had sent their report to the AG. So what am I here to do by way of impeding investigation?
You come back tomorrow and then your office is under lock.
I'll break into it. I will break into it if that happens.
You are destroying public property?
I'm not destroying public property. What is it about? What is it about it? Now the Chief Justice Committee, a whole Chief Justice Committee chaired by a Supreme Court judge, it says with the matter. So what is EOCO?
Is the Supreme Court Committee comfortable with you coming to work?
That is what I'm saying, because the matter before the Supreme Court or the Chief Justice Committee is a matter affecting all the 3 commissioners, all the 3 executive commissioners. So what myself and my lawyers are saying is that, okay, is the president who is close with that authority to write to us to go home for investigations to continue. So I'm back here. If the president writes that we should go home, why not?
That is the situation here, but we still have the police and the EOCO all stationed here, waiting for Madam to move out of her seat and out of her office. But from what we're seeing, it appears she's not going to budge. But only time will tell. So I would like to quickly find out from the EOCO Executive Secretary of EOCO, why the body is taking up this. Yeah, but he's declined to comment to us. So we do not know other motives EOCO have on asking Madam Georgina to move out of her office and continue with her leave. It's been 6 months since it started, and today she's defied it to report to work, saying that it is only the president that has the authority, the power to ask her to proceed on leave, and that is the only directive she is waiting for, not EOCO. And so she's still in her seat. She's, defied directives by the executive director of EOCO to leave the office. And so far, no force has been applied by the police and EOCO to get her out of the office. That is the situation now. It could change in the next minute, but for now, EOCO and the police have not used any force to get Madam Georgina out of her office. But they are standing on her right now, waiting for her to pack her belongings and move out of the office. But that has not happened as at now. She stayed put in her seat and has vowed to only move out at 5, which is the official closing time here at the Electoral Commission. Let's just quickly find out from Madam Georgina. Madam, how does it feel having personnel from the police service, armed personnel, I mean, standing on you in your office with the director of EOCO? How is the feeling like right now in your office?
In terms of?
Just how you feel right now. This is your office. This is where you operate from. And all of a sudden you have men from the police service armed with guns storming your office, standing on you during working hours.
It's no. As for that one, no. Because if anything, like I spoke to my lawyer, if anything, I can be arrested. Because I don't know why. I close at 5. It's not 5. So.
But they just asked you to move out of the office.
Oh. So
you're not complying.
If 5 I'm not moving, then I think there's a problem. But before 5, I still have it's 8 to 5. Oh. So.
All right, so that was Madam Georgina Opoku just moving into her of the premises of the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. And until 14 days, what we know now is that she's not going to show up here at the headquarters after going into an agreement with EOCO and her outfit here at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. So the standoff between Madam Georgina Opoku and EOCO that started way back 10 a.m. Monday morning has finally ended here with a resolution between Madam Georgina Opoku and EOCO. Latif Idris, JoyNews, Electoral Commission headquarters.
We'll stay with that issue because lawyer for the deputy EC boss, Nana Boakye Dupoku, addressing the newsmen said, although EOCO has no rights to ask his clients to go home over the probe, they decided to give the anti-graft organization a 2-week ultimatum to make a final determination on the matter.
With the director of EOCO, what we have finally agreed is that we give them a very short time within which to come up with their results. They actually asked for a very short time from us, which we have obliged them. So as it is now, we'll be waiting within a very short time for them to get back to us.
2 days, 4 days?
Let's say barely, let's say more than 14 days. Not more than 14 days.
So when they are getting back to you to do what on what?
Yes, they said they conducted an investigation, so we would have to see the outcome of the investigations.
But we have been told that the investigation has been forwarded to the AG's department, and so within the short time you're talking about, is she going to be on leave or she's going to be at
what we have agreed is that for now she would have to stay out for some time, and then after the less than 14 days, as I said, whether the results are the investigation report is in or not, we'll still proceed to work.